tracking right now. I have signal 58 with some QSB, but very easy to copy. And thanks for the very good signal report. Yeah, have a good morning. 73, hope to see you again in the contest. Arigato, the Whiskey 9, Yokohama Kilo, Japan Hotel 1, Golf Echo X-ray. Arigato. Yeah, good morning to you. Arigato, Sarah. Okay, where the Alpha Echo 4 station? Alpha Echo 4, what's your traffic?
Alpha Echo 4, Juliet Charlie, mobile.
Okay, mobile, AE4 Juliet Charlie, Juliet Charlie, mobile. Thanks for the call for mobile station. A very good morning and good evening from Japan. Year 5757, good signal in Yamanashi near Tokyo, Yamanashi Prefecture, near Tokyo, Central Japan. My name is Yutaka, Yankee Uniform, Tango, Alpha, Kilo, Alpha. My name is Yutaka. How do you copy me? This is Juliet Hotel 1 in Germany, Echo X-ray.
Yeah, Roger, you are a 5'9". I'm out here in my vehicle in a park in South Alabama. I'm at Parks on the Air Park US 3711. I was tuning around frequency and heard you a great signal 5'9" in South Alabama. Over.
Yeah, thank you for the POTA US 3711. Okay, you're in southern Alabama. May I have your name? Your name, please?
Name here is Matthew.
Okay, Matthew. Okay, thank you for the first contact. I hope to see you again. Thank you for the activation. AE4JC mobile, POTA 3711. This is Japan Hotel 1. Golf Echo X-ray. Arigato, Matthew.
This is Matthew Fouch, AE4JC, with a video about ham radio mobile. I have a 2020 Ridgeline here that I've rigged up with a ham radio setup. And a few things that are advantages to this setup is if you're trying to operate in the rain, you can do that with a mobile. It's always ready. All you gotta do is turn it on and you're up and running. Your battery's powered up. You've got a built-in generator with your car engine, and it's fun. You can practice every day on your way to or from work. If you need to jump off, you like to do POTA activations or something like that, check into nets, whatever you like to do, you can do it right there from your station in a mobile situation. And I live in an HOA where I can't have a big tower, and kind of admire those folks who are able to have a big tower, but for me, I just have a push-up pole. This mobile station is a way for me to be active in the hobby and practice MCOMs. If I have a disaster in this area and this vehicle is still running, my MCOM station is up and ready to go. This mobile station is a real joy to have and operate, and I think it's a privilege to be part of the hobby. So enjoy the hobby. AE4JC. Here's a tour around the mobile station. We have 3 radios here in the mobile currently. This radio here is a YAESU FTM 300D. It's monitoring about 50 miles worth of VHF, UHF through the repeaters around here local. When also down here on the B selector, we're using 144-390 for APRS.
Eat the rest of it, but anyway, good to hang in there, Fred. I'll talk to you a little bit. And
great radio, a great receiver, and puts out 50 watts of transmit power. Down here we have the YAESU FT891. It is HF and 50 megahertz, so 6 meter band, and it'll put out 100 watts. Great radio for literally talking around the world. With this radio, you saw the Japan contact. It was yesterday at the POTA Park, and I've spoken with an operator in Australia traveling down the highway with this particular radio, 100 watts, and the ATAS antenna on the back of the vehicle. Also here in the mobile here, I have a GMRS radio. I've just started using this recently, and it's an interesting radio, 25 watts, but I'm just learning GMRS, the lay of the land. Able to talk with folks about a 20-mile radius, 30 miles maybe, with this little antenna here on the window. That was my first antenna as a ham. Put that antenna there on the window. Currently got it running into this Midland here. It's kind of handy because it just plugs right into a cigarette lighter. Don't have to run a lot of amps to make that radio work. But it only puts out 25 watts. It's okay, not bad. I've noticed that with GMRS, there's quite a bit of interference on the bands. Like that's just interference, so it kind of messes with your scanning and that sort of thing. But those are the radios currently using here in the mobile. And I'll take you outside now and we'll look at some of the antennas. All right, the antennas we're using here. This first one is a Comet CSB 790A. It can handle 150 watts. It's supposed to have 5 dBi of gain on VHF and 7 on UHF. It's 62 inches tall, which comes in handy if you're trying to fit underneath, let's say a drive-through. You don't want your antennas banging off of stuff, and on this rig here, 62 inches is about it's about what you need. Wouldn't go much higher than that, or you will be smashing things as you go through the drive-through. The other antenna here is the YAESU APRS 120A. It's an adjustable screwdriver type. Will handle UHF, VHF, and HF. So that's a great antenna. Highly recommend that. CQ parks on the air. Alpha Echo 4 Juliet Charlie in US 3711.
Kilowatt Bravo 3, Mike India Sierra.
Kilowatt Bravo 3, Mike India Sierra. Sean from Pennsylvania has a 5.9 signal here in the Alabama Gulf Coast.
That's QSO, you're 5.9 plus 5 dB, Eastern Pennsylvania. Thanks for the activation. Echo 5, X-ray uniform.
Victor Echo 5, X-ray uniform, 5.9 signal in South Alabama, over.
Yeah, Roger, 5.9 South Alabama. Hey, you're 5.9 up here at 100 kilos.
Roger that. Clarence in Saskatchewan, 5.9 both ways. Yeah, we're doing great. There's a little bit of rain just rolled in, but I'm here in the vehicle, so it's not a problem here for this activation anyways, over.
Roger. Well, a little rain, Dave. We've had a lot of rain the last few days, so yeah, a little bit up there. But anyway, yeah, I'm surprised to hear you this early in the morning, Roger.
Good point. Yes, well, I had Saturday off and decided to jump in the vehicle before the sun came up, drive out here to the park and see who we could talk with. And so far, let's see, you're number 8 in the log, and we've spoken with Japan, several parts of the U.S., and a couple stations in Canada. So thank you for being a part of this activation, over.
Yeah, well, I'm proud to have worked you there at the park. No doubt about it. Anyway, you have a great day here, and hope the rain doesn't bother you too much. That'd be great.
Honda Ridgeline 2020. Back here we've got a battery box that we put together. It's got a vent there and a vent there. It's got power poles here, regular size power poles there, and large power poles there that run into a fuse box inside the cab. Running all the coax through right there, that port and those ports. And we've got here just for whatever I want to use it for, coax here. We've got the old mount that we used to use there, so if I want to run the old mount, just plug that in. Or if I want to run VHF, UHF, whatever, I can plug it into that coax. The other two coax go to the ATAS and the VHF, UHF antenna. We have an EPOCH 100 amp hour battery. I've put some bolts here, strapped this thing into the battery box. The charger is hardwired in, or just wired regular. Got ground going to the box there. Got here, this is the 120 volt, that's a battery indicator that came with it. Battery indicator, 120 volt. strapped in. The only problem with this thing right now is I've got to come up with a way of strapping this in this position so I can drive around like that, but I can't fold this down all the way because it hits the antennas, but that's not a big problem. So this comes in really handy, like it just did. It rained, so there's some clouds there. I couldn't run my old setup in the rain. We can run this one in the rain and we're good to go. Also in here in the trunk I have a just a Wolf River antenna. Just plug that in and I can lift that up. There's also a Wolf River coil under there, so we can do many different things with the antennas. Got an antenna setup that I use with a trailer hitch also. It works out really good. Inside here we have a coax hooked up to the extra antenna coax in the back. That's the other end of it. And we have an extra 12 volt, which is here. There's the 891 under the seat. I could probably do a better job of putting it there. That is the FTM 300 right there. I've got some clear heat shrink to clean that up. I don't like that. Back up here. All right, in here is the fuse box. We're coming in from the 100 amp hour battery, and we're going out. We have 3 outputs. One of the VHF UHF, one of the 891 HF, and then one just out here to whatever I want to operate. Just have that jammed up in here under the seat. There we go with that. All right, that's the gist of it. Close this guy all back up. And head on out. Close this out. Close this out. Shut down your PC. So our PC's there. Put our mic up. This tray goes in the back. Right there, wedge it in. And we are ready for the road.
F4J. Alright folks, test session today, 9 a.m. Mobile County District 911 building on Ziegler Boulevard. You need to register, but if you show up, you want to upgrade or last minute registration, we can do it on the spot.
NF4J, AE4JC mobile.
Go ahead, Matthew. Good morning. Well, it is. It's a really good company and very good quality stuff. So, hey, I'm fixing to get out of the car, but once I get everything situated with this G90, I've got the DigiRig G90 kit that Rod, W4NNF, he gave me the kit. Take care, buddy. Have a good day. God bless you. And it sounds like you had a good start to the day already. And we'll see you soon, man. It'll be great. We'll catch up and do some hangout time. And, it'll be kind of cool to talk some of our Bible stuff, too. That's really awesome. I'd like that more than anything. So you throw that in there with ham radio, it'd be perfect. Have a good day, brother. We'll catch you down the log. AE4JC, NF4J, 73, brother.